It is now or never for Israel. Israel's interception of flotilla, the largest humanitarian aid for Gaza, is a defensive act. What has a climate activist like Greta Thunberg got to do with Gaza? One should clearly understand that Hamas has direct support from the people of Gaza. Without local support, Hamas could not have infiltrated into Israel and conducted a heinous October 7 attack. Since then, the IDF, that is, the Israeli Defense Forces, have conducted defensive strikes on Hamas, killing their top commanders, including Yahya Sinwar, the mastermind behind October 7 attack. Wikipedia's definition of Hamas is that of a political party. I wonder which other political party in any country is armed or has weapons. How come a political party have arms and ammunition? It can have only if it is a terrorist organization and is supported by other terrorist organizations like Lebanon's Hezbollah. Israel is a new country created in 1948 in the middle of Arab world. Whatever it does, whether offensive or defensive, it does so to maintain and sustain its existence. It has had 3 wars with it on one side and the whole of the Arab world on the other side. Arab world could not bear the creation of Israel in 1948 at the center of its heartland. Since then, it attacked, maimed and tried to wipe Israel off the world map. But Israel was determined, with its spy agency Mossad spreading its wings across Arab world and Israel installing Iron Dome to protect it from offensive strikes. Now, what has Italy got to do with Gaza? Why were Italians on that boat which was taking humanitarian aid to Gaza? Why the slogans of Free Palestine are raised across all the capitals of the world? What has Netherlands got to do with whatever so-called genocide happens in Gaza? Why such human rights activists do not sympathize with people of POK even if they are being tortured and maimed? People living in POK are protesting against Pakistan. Why do not activists see the plight of Bangladeshi Hindus in Dhaka? Why do they not stand with Chinmay Prabhu, Malala Yousafzai or Taslima Nasreen? Why the selective coverage of events is done by liberal intelligentsia? Why support only a selected few? Why does not Saudi Arabia, the flag bearer of Islamic Brotherhood, comes out openly in support of Gaza or Palestine? What has people, irrespective of their religion across the world, got to do with Gaza? If there is a genocide in Gaza, then how come it has not been able to gain international support and aid from most of the Arab world? This is because all of the aid from Arab world actually goes to Hamas to further maim Israel. It is not just a war which is confined to this frontier. Recently, a synagogue was attacked in London. Why the places of worship of Jews are being targeted all over the world? Why the peace activists not condemning the attack on a synagogue in England? This is because they actually celebrate when such attacks take place. Most of the people who come out in support of Gaza across the world might not even know where Gaza actually is. For their information, it is not even a city, it is a strip of land which is part of Palestine and it is also known as Gaza Strip. Well, no good has been done by the Hamas when it comes to accepting ceasefire plan proposed by Donald Trump. It will only release Israeli hostages but has still not agreed to disarm or surrender weapons. Now it is up to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to whether stop the bombing of Gaza. Netanyahu is a tough and strong statesman. He does not fear any trade embargoes, international boycott, or pressure by United Nations, as all of that has lost its significance in today's globalized world. All he aims is to take revenge of the October 7 attack by Hamas. He aims to bring to justice the perpetrators of the October 7 attack. He aims to do justice to the victims of that attack, even if that means continuously bombing Gaza to wipe it off from the world map. Well, ceasefire is nothing but a farce. Even if it is accepted at some point, it will not lead to any sort of peace in the Middle East. Any sort of little aggression by any side will be dealt seriously by the other side. Nothing will change in a single day, neither the ideology, mindset, nor the temperament of the warring factions. As far as India is concerned, it should stick to Israel, as it has been a friend of ours in every thick and thin. Standing up for Gaza will not give us anything in return, instead of just gratification that there is still some human angle left in all of us. But unfortunately, this human angle will not take us far in realpolitik. On the other hand, siding with Israel will ensure continuous defense imports, best quality of weapons, advanced technology, and a stature in international realm. As far as pro-Palestine protests across the world is concerned, it is the headache of those countries who deal with it. If the people of those countries are more interested in Palestine than in the redevelopment of their own country's economy, then it is their headache or concern. India and Israel has got nothing to do with them.